You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White sports supporters, let's talk about the Brittney Griner trade. Number one, let's just put it out there. Boy, it didn't take Griner any length of time to get the hell out of Atlanta once Angel Reese showed up. She was like, shit, I'm taking my woke trifecta and I'm headed off to Connecticut? Question mark? Well, she's going, what this is a longer-term play by Brittney Griner to try to get to Houston. Now, I'm in Texas. Black and White Sports was the first content creators, period. We may have been the first people on YouTube to put the Brittney Griner got arrested story out into the atmosphere. All right? When that story broke, I had a video up maybe 10 minutes later, and we did probably 150 videos. The rest of the entire year, it was far and away our biggest story on that big channel, was Brittney Griner being detained, and then, of course, being part of the worst sports trade ever, even worse than Herschel Walker, even worse than Deshaun Watson. It was the Brittney Griner for the Merchant of Death, Victor Bout trade. Thank you, Joe Biden. I find this hilarious because it tells me, Houston, you may have a problem. Because if you think you're trading for Brittney Griner and you believe anybody in Houston gives a rat's ass and or Texas, do you think she's a draw? Because she's not. In Texas, she's not. There's people out there screaming at me. Rhodes, I'm just being real. People in the comment section go fill up the comments. Confirming Alexa Philippou at She Knows Sports. Who is this? Tarika. 10-time All-Star Brittney Griner is signing a 7-figure deal to join the Connecticut Sun, sources confirmed to ESPN. They already tried to make this story bigger than it is, and we'll look at it in a minute, because Jason Whitlock, he went scorched earth on ESPN trying to once again prop up Brittney Griner as some massive hero. A massive gift for the Sun in their final year in Connecticut. BG is also from Houston, as the Sun franchise preps to relocate to the city in 2027. Look, I'm just telling you right now, you would be better off signing a Sophie Cunningham or a Lexi Hull or, just look, read the room in Texas. Be smart. Gabby Williams would be a good, there are players out there that you could get that people might want to come out and see. Brittney Griner is not moving any needles, folks. Yeah, the Sun front office, you're lighting your money on fire. It's hilarious. And ESPN's even more hilarious, got called out. You stated Brittney Griner was wrongfully detained in Russia. What do you mean by that? She was not detained for violating Russian law? Question mark. Yeah, she was. She was. Next person called out ESPN. Wrongfully detained in Russia? That's a terrible take. She broke Russian law. And she did. I used to tell people all the time, every time I did a Brittney Griner video, I had to come out and say, it doesn't matter whether you have a problem with Russian law. It's Russian law. This is the U.S. That's their law, and she broke it. Jason Whitlock, the top story splashed across ESPN.com is Brittney Griner trade. You cannot convince me that's the number one sports story in sports. You can't convince me it's even in the top 10. I love this tweet, by the way. Every time Brittney Griner trends, I remember the greatest tweet of all time, Kyler Murray, blessed to have been able to play with the GOAT, Larry Fitzgerald, my rookie year. That's Brittney Griner, by the way. Even Larry Fitzgerald said, thanks. I think that's actually Brittney Griner, though. Hope you're doing well. I mean, that's some good work. That's some good work. 7-figure deal. A lot of people are making fun of that too. The wordplay that was used. If you think people in Houston give a shit, I will flash you back to what was a big story. December 20th, 2022. A church in Waco, home to Baylor University and Brittney Griner's alma mater, hosted a homecoming celebration following her release from Russian prison. 20 people showed up. 20 people showed up to this. A total of 20 people showed up to a service of celebration on Monday held at University Baptist Church located less than 2 miles from Baylor's campus. She went to school at Baylor. They have this homecoming celebration for her after she got out of Russian prison. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. And she played right down the road, 2 miles. She played at Baylor. Nobody showed up. So I don't know if the Houston Comets are looking to, you trying to go out of business as fast as you came back. What are you going? Tillman Fertitta, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, you want to talk about, like, I feel like for Texans, like, Brittney Griner is arguably attendance repellent to getting people in the house. Now, they may end up signing some other players that people just love and want to come out and look. I would be irresponsible if I did not note that Sophie and Brittney are tight. They are. Brittney Griner and Sophie Cunningham are friends because they played on the Mercury together. You know, there's certain players that are going to draw in Texas. Paige Beckers, Brittney Griner, those they may play well in California, Portland, Seattle, Phoenix, maybe, New York. But in places like Texas, no. And that is the reason your league has failed. Is trying to prop up people like that. It just is what it is. Whether people get mad about it or not, I'm going to tell you the truth. And it's like the WNBA is unaware that they got a 70% new fan base, maybe more, 80% new fan base, that, look, Brittney Griner's not a draw. She's not putting asses in seats. ESPN laughable, thinking people still care. Whitlock's right. People still care about Brittney Griner? No, they don't. It's going to be interesting to see. I know she signed a multi-year deal. I know she's going to be headed to Houston. Does Houston actually fulfill that? Or is this actually a Connecticut Sun's deal? Because there's nothing saying they can't be like, nah, we were good. We're good. I don't know if they'd have to still pay her. Maybe they would, but it's interesting. I don't think that does anything to help Houston at all. Tell me what you think. Do you care about Brittney Griner getting traded? What? What year is this? Where are we? Where the hell was I? Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.